My little buttercup.
He did it.
How did you know that was him?
So one of our house rules is if you critically fail on a initiative, you lose a turn.
Aww.
Okay, that works for me.
I'll just have you lose the turn you were already holding, so you still get a turn.
Okay.
And then the other rule is if you critically succeed, then you get 2 turns.
Makes sense.
All right, so Twig, you're first. You are floating midair with just floating next to the side of the boat.
Can I grab the side of the boat?
I will let you reach for it.
All right.
It's still just a wet, flat side of a boat. What is your plan for?
I have knives. I can just
Use your knife.
I got my initiative rolled, Jelly.
Using your knife is a wonderful
They're
idea.
just in my items. They're not in my weapon list.
It's fine. Just roll your survival.
Survival?
With advantage, because you know your knives. Now roll your athletics to pull yourself up.
Well, can I stay on the side of the ship and like climb after the vampire?
You really want to fall.
I want to be like General Grievous. No? Okay.
You can, if that's what you want. You're going to be at disadvantage. You're not proficient in wall fighting.
Fine. All right, then I'll just climb up.
You can't. No, you can totally go after it if you want.
I would like to go after it.
Roll. You don't get to attack this round, but you managed to catch up to it.
Come on, sucker! We never finished that second arm wrestling match. Come on.
It just shrieks in your face.
Ooh, you're ugly.
And his breath smells like onions.
Oh, you've been eating onions? Man, you got some tolerance. Good for you. Now I can kill you.
Kiva, it's your turn. You still have a grip on.
Level what? I'm sorry.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
I couldn't hear you, Michelle.
I know I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
You still have a grip on Twig, but she is scuttled down the side of the boat toward the vampire.
The vampire?
What was that?
She's with the vampire?
She took her knives and she stabbed them in the side of the boat and started pulling herself towards the vampire while you were floating her.
Right. She doesn't need me to like help her?
She hasn't communicated anything to you.
Oh, okay. Well, since I don't know otherwise, I keep my spell on her.
Yeah, you can yank her up over the side of the boat, or you could just keep concentrating on your spell and hold it.
I can yank her
in case she falls.
Okay, I do that. I yank her up over the side of the boat.
Oh, I almost had him! They're this close.
Twig, you just go flying up in the air and land on your butt on the deck of the ship.
I yell over the side, you're not the only one with power, sucker!
Kiva, do you want to say anything to Twig?
I can what?
Do you want to say anything to Twig?
Not particularly, no.
Okay. I was imagining something like, you're welcome. Captain Krong, it's your turn. Roll your wisdom save.
What is with these wisdom saves? All right. Why am I the only one doing this?
You hear a lovely melodical female voice calling you and saying, in your head, it's saying, Meliodas, come to me.
Oh no.
And you feel your eyes drawn back to the candle in the window of the captain's quarters.
No.
How strong of a pull am I feeling?
It's not a command, but it just feels really good. It's like very pleasurable and welcome.
Where the
You're-
fuck is the Witcher?
Witcher's out having some fun.
When you think that, you see Ron is running down the stairs to the next deck, and he goes, "I'm gonna try to stab it through the side of the boat. I'm gonna catch that sucker." Witcher style, y'all.
Lessons for Twigs.
I'm not sure if you're trying to deceive me into leaving the group while we're in the middle of a combat, or if you're trying to do something else.
Roll with the punches.
All right, here's the deal. I will roll a 1d2. And if it's a 2, I stay up top. If it's a 1, I go downstairs.
No, there's no reason to go downstairs. It's either help.
Well, sorry, where the captain's quarters was. That's what I was imagining.
Yeah.
Okay,
So what-
due to chaos, I'm staying on the deck.
Okay.
And you said it's my turn?
Yep.
I am going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Yay.
Okay. Now I need to know the vampire's wisdom. Jesus.
Wait, what do you
Ooh.
say?
What am I saying to him? I'm going to call him a potato-licking, onion-sucking, potato-licking, onion-sucking, dirt-loving son of a bitch.
He doesn't seem to care about your insult.
Well, the whole point is literally we've done nothing but like misidentify what fucking vampires are actually allergic to.
Yeah.
So I figured it would just be like functionally like mind hurting to him. Just the idea of like they don't even fucking know what my weaknesses are.
He resisted the whole thing though.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine then.
Okay, Burmel, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to try and follow the vampire, even though it's still crawling up the side of the boat, right?
If you wanted to do the same thing you did last turn, I was just going to suggest that you walk towards the front of the boat so that you're where it would come up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. But I'm gonna try and if I get close enough, I'm gonna try and actually take a swing with my sword if I can.
Yeah, is he just scuttling sideways or is he moving upwards as well?
He's just sideways.
Oh, okay.
Burmel, so you can't really get close enough, so you're going to hold your action again? Stop!
Yeah, I'll hold my action. Yeah.
Action.
I don't want to, but there's not really much else I can do. So
Do you have any ranged attacks?
no, I'm a monk.
I mean, You could try to throw something at him,
But if I'm,
like a bucket of flaming tar pitch.
if I could find that on the
Yeah,
poop
if
deck.
you've been secretly practicing by flicking stuff at Twig, you could totally flick him in the eyeball with something.
Those were stones, and it's not like I have that in my inventory.
Don't you have tar?
And am I even close enough to have a visual on this vampire?
If you lean over the side,
Crap. What do I have?
by the way, all the crew is like going crazy and like panicking. No one else is helping you guys. All the guests have run downstairs.
That's nice.
If I can see him, if I have visual looking at him, or a vampire, I don't know who it is, but I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm going to try and direct the spell silence on him. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's not working. There it goes. So that way, anybody within that vampire, if he ever wants to cast a spell on us or anything like that within that area, he can't, because we're all like deaf in that spot. So
Okay.
sorry.
Is there a special way turtle monks use this ability?
Oh yeah, I look at him. Okay. I look at him and we meet eye to eye, like we share a gaze, and I do the head shake and the finger to the lips. I go no 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 no.
You see the vampire screech at you, but no sound comes out, and then it looks around and screeches again, and then it's just seems very confused.
Yes, confuse it.
And I'm gonna end my turn happily.
Vermal, roll an attack of opportunity because this thing just flings itself up in the air, up and over you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo!
You manage to it basically just runs itself like you just gash from like its neck to its belly
Go ninja, go ninja, go.
as it goes over you. It just drips black blood all over you.
Ew. That's
I'm-
nice.
I'm excited about that. Like I feel like a true warrior as a turtle, you know. Like, this is it.
If only the bard had been there to see it.
Now I'm upset again.
Girls about you?
Is it? That's what I was about to say. Yeah, obviously Melodious doesn't even care.
Quarter, what is your armor class?
So my armor class is a 15. However, if I choose to, I can add, I think that's the one. I can add 4, is it 4? Charisma modifier? Yeah, I can add 4 to my AC to bring it up to a 19.
Okay.
If, all you have to do is tell me, would I have gotten hit with a 15?
Yes.
Then I will use my brown paint ability to protect myself even further up to a 19, which I could still theoretically be hit. That's how the dice goes, you know. Because I don't know what you rolled, so.
The vampire swipes at you, and you manage to duck under its bloody claws. And then it snaps its teeth at you, but you manage to hold it back with your hands, and it's just snapping at you.
Okay.
It is now Juju's turn.
Juju!
Yeah. I'm gonna charge at it.
Yeah!
I'm gonna use my divine smite as well.
Hard on me.
I'm not the villain.
He just sat on me like he's gonna lay an egg.
Brown egg.
I'm assuming I missed.
You rolled a 3?
Oh, D20 plus 8? Or just D20? The first one 11.
Andy, roll your insight again.
So, I mean, it looks like an 11.
I don't even know why he rolled that.
Oh, that's you. That's Angelo. Andy's a 3.
Andy, you remember that it would take magic or radiant damage to hurt a creature of the night.
Oh.
So maybe you'd want to use any of your special attacks.
Well, I think everything I had. Everything does weapon attacks. Mine's like this weapon too.
Don't you have a way to make your sword glow and do damage?
Divine smite?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I rolled a 20. And I got 3.
I don't know what you rolled the 20 for. You should have a button to attack with, but you also got to declare if you're going to use Divine Smite.
Like Ice Smite.
Yes, I'm using Divine Smite.
Okay. Do you have a button for that? There you go. I'm trying to look up how Divine Smite works. Do you have a button for that?
I think I have to roll. Well, what is my casting level?
Oh, extra damage is 2d8.
Yep. Unfortunately, you whiffed it, though. You did not hit this creature. It was pushing quarter backwards while they're struggling, and you just barely missed it.
Oh, damn.
Aww.
All right, everybody roll their turn order again.
Whoa, crushing it, Meliodas. Whoa, Antiva.
Damn.
Holy shit. They both get 2 turns.
Good eye, Stephanie. All right, Quarter. You get 2 turns in a row. Roll your wisdom save.
You roll your wisdom save.
I fucking hate this stupid
That's
lady
my
cunt.
Constitution.
Is a fucking bitch.
Oh no.
As you're fighting off this vampire, you hear the voice in your head, "Don't worry, my pet. I would never let him harm you." And the vampire lets go of you and starts facing off towards your friends.
Whoa.
Hmm.
The pet?
Okay.
Sounds like Porter's the pet.
I'm intrigued. I'm going to use my whisper cantrip to whisper back. Call off your dog, and we can all talk face to face.
She goes, "I think he's a good distraction. Just you and I need to talk."
Yeah, but if you kill one of my friends, like that's gonna make negotiations real fucking hard.
Well, then I suggest you hurry.
Oh, I fucking hate it.
Aww.
All right, fine. I'm gonna go get the Witcher, and then I'm gonna run off and run downstairs to run to the fucking captain's quarters.
Okay. When you get inside, you find Lady DeCunch with her feet up on your desk, looking very relaxed. And she's also looking much younger than the last time you saw her.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm way into this.
And she goes, "My pet, I hope you got a good rest."
Well, apparently sleeping for 2 days will do that.
She goes, "You weren't sleeping the whole..." Burning on the side of your neck, like 2 pinpricks.
That's no good. Well, I didn't have time to fucking check. I mean, we literally found out, and then we ran up on deck to go fucking figure out who was the fucking monster. Okay. So let me guess. You bit me, and you're trying to turn me into one of your own.
Ah, that's the problem with you faceless. You can't be turned. But it's also what makes you great partners.
Well, it's pretty hard to partner up with somebody that's trying to kill my crew.
Well, a girl's gotta eat.
Well, how did the faceless blood taste to you? Hopefully it was to your liking.
She's actually holding a golden chalice and she's swirling it around, and then she takes a big gulp and she goes, "It's one of the sweetest I've ever had."
No.
God, I hope you only bit me on the neck. Jesus Christ. I mean, Meliodas is a bit of a hoe. I mean, he doesn't necessarily have any problem with us as of right now. So let's make a deal. I could perhaps supply you with blood. And how about we let your dog out there die? Everybody thinks they killed the vampire, and me and you can come to a pretty good arrangement. And I'm gonna make the horrible mistake of rolling a fucking persuasion on this, and it's gonna be fucking terrible. Because that's always what's gonna happen. Every time I go to roll it, even though I've got a 6 in it, it's gonna fucking fail me.
Did she get advantage because she liked the taste of them?
She kind of slowly walks up to you and she puts her arm around your shoulder and she goes, "You know, I was gonna suggest something similar to that."
I mean, my ears are open.
Not the first time you've said that to me either.
No.
So, bit of a change of plans with losing all that dirt means I need to go back to my hometown. Luckily, you're heading in that direction.
So
And as
we
I-
didn't lose all the dirt.
I know, we've got just enough, but definitely not enough to make it in Waterdeep as I had planned.
Waterdeep.
That's
The
where
fuck you want to go to Waterdeep for?
That's where the boat was heading when we first met. I was just expanding my father's business. I told you he owns a trading company.
Oh shit. Oh, so you're the one that hired the fucking Juju. Or not Juju. Sorry, fucking Jaws hands.
Technically, I hired or arranged for everybody on the previous ship to be there, except for you guys. You and your friends were the only unknowns. And what
Well, I like to think
very
I'm pretty known now.
flavors.
Oh, did you bite them too? That's not fair. That's cheating. You can't bite them and bite me. A guy would get jealous.
Meliodas, you did not give me the impression that you get very jealous.
No, I'm a bit of a whore. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I like people so much I pretend to be different ones. Speaking of which, what are you into?
I like seeing your true form.
Ooh.
I lock the door. So, by the way, I am totally okay with letting all of you die while I have sex with a vampire. Just saying. If we could save Belle, that'd be okay, because she's already almost died too many times, and I feel bad about it. The rest of them, the turtle will be fine. He can swim away.
I can swim, yeah.
So
Okay.
Twig in The Witcher.
Okay, that's
We can
enough.
pause this and go back to the vampire.
Kiva, it's your turn.
Double turn.
Your double turn.
Okay. So
You haven't technically said you let go of
Wait.
Twig, so you could throw her another 20 feet, or you could just do something.
throw it back in.
Make sure
throw
you.
it back in the boat. Oh, but I do let go of her. I don't need to keep her standing. God, I don't know.
Throw her into the vampire. Fuck it.
Well, it's not. It can't really be used as an offensive spell. I mean, I don't know how to roll. Yeah, it doesn't have the velocity to be a spell, but you could just move her. I mean, it's a small boat. She can move herself. Anyways, you have a lot of spells. You also have your meta magic that can change the spells how they work.
I have the what?
The meta magic that you get at level 3, you chose 2 abilities that change how some of your spells work.
Yeah.
What was the other level 2 spell you picked?
Um, I didn't really pick any yet. And now whenever I click on a spell, it is wanting me to buy a book. So, but like I don't really, okay, to be honest with you guys, I have major problems following along with the story whenever we are all talking. So when it is my turn, I don't really know what's going on.
Okay, that's fine. Right now, Captain Krong has ran to his cabin, and the vampire is kind of in the middle of all of you guys. He's surrounded right now by you guys. No one else on the crew is helping.
Right. But isn't old lady a vampire?
You don't
Or
know that. That was
we don't-
happening in the captain's cabin.
Okay. So can I throw a fire spell at him? Because
Absolutely.
vampires burn, right?
Absolutely.
So I'll throw a fire bolt at him.
Oh, well, you have a more powerful fire spell than that if you wanted.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the Agonizar's thing?
You have that. There's also a level 2 Scorching Ray you could pick.
Oh. Oh, right. Firebolt is a cantrip.
Really? Firebolt's a cantrip? That's dope.
Right?
I don't want to do a scorcher because I feel like that would do everything in its attack.
I mean, yeah, there's a danger of that. You could do Scorching Ray if you want to take that as your level 2 spell.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, it takes 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
Your ranged spell attack is a 1d20 plus 5.
1d20 plus 5. I have to
Oh,
type
that's
that.
the attack. Oh, fuck. I thought that was the damage, and I was about to be like, dude, that's OP as fuck.
No, that's not how I do it. Damn it, I'm not good at this. What do I do for type?
Hey, Jello,
Forward
can
slash
you give me access to her character? Because I can help plug in these as buttons for her.
Yes. I actually just did it.
Perfect.
Your Scorching Ray is on your front page. You can just click that button.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, shit.
All right, well, you got to roll it 2 more times because you shoot 3 rays at a time.
Woo! Okay.
All right, so now roll a 1, 2, 3, 4. No, roll a 1d3.
So it's
If you find me a good spell one.
/R.
Yep, /R space 1d3. Andy, you feel
Yeah.
blast of fire just blast into you from behind,
Uh,
and you take 7 damage.
Sorry.
does.
The other 2 blasts hit the vampire, and parts of it are on fire now, and it's screeching.
I have one I found. There's another one I found too. Let me try that one first.
We'll have it ready for next time.
Oh, okay.
Kiva, I need you to roll a 1d 141.
1d 141.
Yeah. This is for your Wild Surge list. So you're a Wild Surge sorcerer, and we haven't been doing this. So every time you cast a spell, there's a chance that something just chaotic also occurs.
Oh.
God.
For the next, so roll a 1d4.
+1, right?
I'm gonna do that. So for the next 3 rounds, every creature in this fight has a speed of 0, but can use Misty Step once per turn. This spell.
Okay.
This is a teleport fight. And Misty Step is instantaneous. Briefly surrounded by a silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see.
Oh my god.
All right, that was your first turn, Michelle. You get another turn because you critically succeeded on your roll.
Am I allowed to cast another spell?
Yeah, it's a whole nother turn. You're just that efficient this round.
All right. So if everyone can, they should jump out of the way because I'm gonna do the Agna's scorch thing.
Can we jump?
I would rather
Maybe.
not be set on fire, please.
We just got made 0 speed though.
Well, instantaneous means you can use it as your reaction, but that's the only time you get to use it this round. All right, so Michelle, roll your insight. Yeah, you see an angle that you could teleport to, and then when you shoot your fire, it's not going to hit any of your friends.
Okay. Can I do that?
Yes. So you guys all witness a silvery mist just like instantly wrap around her body, and when it dissipates, she's now 10 feet away, and her fists start glowing red.
Ruh-roh.
You want to cast Agonar Scorcher? Did you cast that at level 2?
Was I not supposed to?
No, you're supposed to. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I did it.
Let me see what this guy's dexterity is. All right, this guy, just this huge column of fire just comes out of Skiva's hands, and this thing is just screaming and catching more and more on fire.
Can he actually scream yet? I thought he's silent.
That was a different area. It was a bubble that he jumped out of.
Oh, gotcha. Woo! Way to go, Pinkie Pie!
This thing's looking pretty fucked up. All right, it is Twig's turn.
Twig. Is the thing still burning?
Yeah, it's on fire.
All right. Thing. Oh yeah, I have my metal ball I need. Is it silver?
Is the ball silver? Is that what you asked?
Yeah, I thought I didn't know what.
It's lead. It's a cannonball.
Oh. Well then, I don't have any like vampire killing items. Can I just beat him up? Would he be?
What?
Okay.
You can't probably you don't know, but you probably can't kill him, but you can hurt him for sure.
Okay. Time for Big Twig. What are you gonna do? I don't have a button.
You don't need a button. Twig suddenly grows twice her size.
Woo! And they thought I was an abomination before. Look at me, guys.
I just want to see you kick this thing off the side of the boat.
Well, I'm gonna do the Twig smack, but yes, I'm gonna try to kick him.
Go for it.
I get 2 attacks if it's non. I get 2 attacks. Smasher skill.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do 2 unarmed attacks.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kick him twice. One with each leg.
So you're really trying to kick him off the
Fuck
boat?
yeah.
Off the boat? That's your goal? I'm just checking. There's nothing wrong with it. I just want to make sure I describe it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get him out of here.
Let's just also have you roll your pure strength with advantage.
Okay.
And do it one more time.
Yeah.
All right, she rolled a 22 and a 21. You guys watch as this flying. It now looks like a trebuchet throws a flaming load at a castle. Like it's just this flaming, screaming ball that just hurtles off into the distance.
Like in Pokemon?
I don't know. You guys hear a scream and then a splash. It's way out past the fog.
There's more where that came from, sugar. Don't come back now.
Vermal and Juju roll attacks of opportunity as this thing goes flying by you.
Roll attack of opportunity.
Yep.
How do I do that yet?
Well, it's just I'm giving you the attack because you got hit on this guy, so you just do your attack. Smite to that.
Yeah.
Andy, I didn't hear you. Or do you want to add your smite to that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. It still does. Every time you guys have done fire or something a vampire is vulnerable, I've been secretly doubling the damage.
Did the sword and the king get advantage?
Yeah, it gets advantage, and you, Vermal, you did hit it, but this is not a weapon that could kill it, so you're just causing it pain and fucking with it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Andy, you kind of add to the whole flaming ball of fire, because when you hit it with your smiting hammer, it just gets hit by this holy radiant damage, and it screams even louder.
Burn, demon.
Quarter, back inside. Lady DeCunch says, "Ooh, they've taken care of that disgusting servant of mine. Your friends are quite resilient."
Take care.
I do know how to pick
We
them.
can hear.
Yes, they would be great thralls. I mean, employees. So,
Listen, lady, I know you bit me. And, I got there's probably some implications to that. And you're probably going to have a little bit of a sway over me and my decisions and the like and that kind of stuff. But maybe we consider this more of a
Little bit of-
partnership and less of a slavery type thing.
that's what I love about you, Faceless. You have the cutest notions. But you truly don't remember what we talked about? We spoke about this at length already. Maybe I took more blood than I meant to. You are so sweet.
Oh.
That's the problem with being a faceless. Sometimes you wear too many, you forget which one you are at the time, you forget about which one did what. It happens. Did we do it, by the way?
Vampire style.
Lots of sucking. Nice. So now that they've killed your dog, bat, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna venture to guess that you don't have just the one, do you?
Well, that's where our plan differs. I don't think anyone's going to believe that pitiful waste of a thrall was actually masterminding these kills the entire time. What I need you to do is frame Lady Salamander. If you can get the crew to kill her, and I just feed off you willingly for the rest of this trip, then we can all get what we want.
See, it's not going to be hard to frame the salamander. What is going to be hard is convincing them to take a detour, as it were, to deep water.
No, she wasn't asking you to go to Deepwater. She doesn't have enough dirt to last there. She's going to the same city as you now.
See, sorry, I misunderstood. Okay.
You guys are actually on the same path. The only question is she going to kill everybody to get there, or do you want to work with her?
I really don't want to fight a full-fledged fucking vampire queen. Like, I'm gonna be really honest. Like, that's probably a bad decision. Like, we could beat a thrall like that. Like, that's not really too much of an issue. But beating her would probably be fucking very fucking difficult, and more than one of us would probably die. Yeah, all right. How do we do it? I mean, I could be pretty persuasive, but,
She sniffs the air and she goes, she's hiding under her bed right now. Just pull her up on deck and stake her in front of everyone. Just make a show of it. Let them all know.
Is this a decidedly evil act? Killing an innocent person to save your friends?
She is a vampire. You're not framing a person if
you turned her.
Yes, of course. We have to sell this.
All right. Kill one person to fucking save a bunch. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. Yeah, let's fucking go get her. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, I really don't.
I'll be waiting.
What class or not class? What's my? Okay, I'm chaotic good. Yeah, I definitely don't have any fucking problem with this. Yeah, I wanted to know what my alignment was. Chaotic good? Yeah, no, 100%. I'm good with this.
She goes, okay, well, when you're done with that, I'll be wanting my midnight snack.
Oh.
Deal, but it has to be in your quarters. I don't want to get any blood in my captain's quarters. You understand, right? And no telling
I'll be
people
waiting
that I'm
for-
a faceless. Like, let's keep that between us. I won't tell him you're a vampire. Mutual respect, right? We keep it on the down low.
She goes, I thought you would have been smart enough for us both to understand that without saying it.
You'd be
Aw.
surprised how stupid I can be. Now I'm off to go kill a dragonborn.
She she just says ciao, and she makes sure she puts some extra sway in her hips as she walks out.
Yeah, I'm really into that. Yeah, really. Okay. Yeah, let me saunter down the hallway and let me go catch me a fucking dragonborn vampire.
As you leave the captain's crew, you see. How are you guys celebrating killing the vampire? Because you guys have had a couple minutes to relish your victory. Also, you would notice right away that Twig is now 20 feet, 16 feet tall.
Oh shit. Oh,
Hey! It's me!
hey, Twig. I know you're like really big, but can I put my hands on you and heal you?
Yeah. That's okay with me, Sugar Bat.
Consent is everything.
Yeah, go on with your bad self.
Bless
Yeah,
you.
I
Whoever
want to
that
heal her.
was.
Didn't she take like 22 damage or something?
Earlier I took
18.
19 or 18, yeah.
She took 18, yeah.
So I get 4 back? Is that what I'm doing?
No.
Oh.
How much did you heal her for?
I'm looking at it right now. I haven't really used it.
You have your lay on hands and you have healing spells.
You can restore a total number of paladin level times 5. As an action, you can touch a creature and draw power from the pool to restore a number of hit points to that creature up to the maximum amount remaining in your pool. Okay, so you can restore a total number of hit points equal to your... Okay, so I'm 315.
To make it easier for you to track that, if you look on the first page of your character sheet, the core section, underneath flaws, you'll see there's a section for resources and that kind of stuff. If you want to keep track of your pool over there, you can enter it in there just to make it easier for you to know how much you have and don't have.
Okay.
That's what I use. I use one of those spots for my bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Maybe can you make it?
Are you killing him?
Oh, so I have 10?
No, it's just a joke. I'm just fucking with him.
Oh, okay.
Can you make it bigger so I can see it? Sorry, Andy, what did you decide? I never heard you say how much you're healing her for.
Well, it says restore a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level. So that's 15.
Okay, so are you giving her the full 15?
Yep.
Don't send that yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. No one click that link, please.
Wow. Okay, I take 15.
If I were to click that link.
a spoiler. Stephanie doesn't understand when I ask her to find me something. It's not for everybody.
I don't know how else to give it to you.
I wasn't asking for it yet.
Oh, well.
All right, so
Wow! I feel so fresh.
she still smells like onions times 2.
Wow, you really got hot hands.
Okay, guys. Captain Krong, do you walk up to these guys? You tell them the plan. What's happening?
Well, how are the other ones celebrating?
Oh yeah, how else
I'm-
is everybody else celebrating? Sorry, Kiba. What do you do to celebrate your great vampire victory?
It just a couple minutes ago, right?
Yeah, but you guys just killed the vampire.
I'm just like, all right, cool.
And Vermal? Oh, he's doing the robot he wrote. Okay, cool. So they're all celebrating what? What? You
I got healed.
got healed. What were you doing while you were being healed?
I was telling them stories about how I used to work in the brothel, and I used to heal up the girls after they'd been beat on by the big ogres and the orcs coming in. That was my job. So you and I, we're practically the same. And she just jibber jabbering on nonsense that she's a healer. Trying to be friends with Juju.
Right. Quarter, what do you tell them?
I'm going to get back up on the deck as Meliodas at this point. Instead of Captain Krong. And I'm going to come back on the deck and just go, I figured out who the vampire queen is. It's the Salamander. I don't remember what her first name is. Lady Salamander. She's in her quarters. She just attacked me.
What did she do?
As a vampire, she tried to bite me.
Get away.
I used my legs. I painted a tunnel, or I painted a doorway on the wall, and she ran right into it. Very coyote-like.
You had time to paint a picture while a vampire was attacking you?
I'm a very good painter.
More of a sketch.
But yeah, she's in a room. Tried to kill me.
All right, let's go get her.
Everybody can roll their perception.
If you want to, or you could just choose to believe me.
Twig's
And
got her thinking
Quarter,
cap
you
on.
would be rolling your deception, not your persuasion.
You are right. I apologize.
My brain's twice as big now. Look, I'm thinking.
All right, Vermal, Michelle, and Twig. You guys all feel like you're not getting the full story, but it's up to you if you. I mean, he's still your buddy. It's up to you guys if you believe him or not.
I'll still follow him down.
It is twice the size.
Mm-hmm. What did Vermal just say?
Vermal said to follow him down. Kiva, do you still believe?
I kind of feel like there's something off, but I trust him, so I don't say anything.
Okie dokie. You guys head to the room. The door is closed. What do you do?
Am I still giant? Can I still be giant?
You can't get down there, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Is the plan to bring her up, or You could shrink yourself down, but that ends the spell for your once a day.
Also, should we be getting Ron as well, or is it okay if we don't worry about him and he's good taking care of himself?
You guys have no idea what Ron's up to. So.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure that he's not actively dying. I don't know. I want to make sure he doesn't die. But I mean, if he's okay, he's okay.
Or I can look for Ron.
You can't go downstairs. He's downstairs.
Well, I'm just gonna sit up top and scream for him then.
All right. All right. As you guys head downstairs, Twig does not shrink back down and instead chooses to yell for Ron.
He'll come to me. Don't worry. Y'all find that vampire.
All right.
You guys get to the door and it's closed. If you want to, roll your perception. Okay. All of you guys hear what sounds like grunting and struggling and like, you know, some glass falling over and breaking on the other side of the door.
I try to. We know it's you just said it was closed, correct? So we could.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and open the door and see what's going on there.
All right. You find Ron and Lady Salamander tangled up in bed sheets, but they're floating like 5 feet off the bed. And Ron goes, I told you guys, it's totally a Witcher thing. You gotta bang the bad guy. I'm doing it. I found her, though. Well, you guys don't know how to knock.
I'm just worried about what kind of weird
What happens to
things
the
he
sock
might
on the
get.
door?
VVD.
Vampire venereal diseases. Yeah.
Yep.
The Witcher probably has a potion for that.
Oh.
Or he already has them all anyway.
Yeah. At this point, it's management.
Ron, do you want me to put into the bard's tale that I sing about you, about how you were able to seduce a vampire? Because that's what you're doing right now.
As you say that, her eyes start glowing yellow. And she just clamps down on Ron and starts draining his blood.
With my perception roll, I understand they're in sheets and that kind of stuff. Is he naked?
Yeah, they both are.
Throw him my rapier.
Everybody roll your initiative.
Biscuits.
Oh, god damn it, I didn't select the fucking thing.
Twig's just up there.
It's okay.
screaming.
I'll still give it to you, Porter. As soon as you do it right.
Wait, they
Which
both
is-
got critical successes again?
No, I
What
got
is?
it.
You get my initiative roll?
It didn't show up, but I'll give it to you when you do it right.
But you just changed it.
I just put it back to 23.
Well, I know. That's what I was saying. I'm like, oh wait, are you telling me I did it wrong or somebody else did it wrong?
Both of you did it wrong. Both of you did not click your token the first time.
Oh, okay. But is it fixed now?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You both got criticals and you both clicked it wrong.
Yeah, teamwork.
You cheaters.
I wrote that when I thought they rolled.
Yes.
To be fair, I don't understand why they haven't, in this fucking thing, they haven't actually attached character sheets to tokens to where you don't have to do that. It really is a weird system.
I think the idea is that maybe in other people's games, people have more than one character.
But why would you roll them off of the same character sheet?
That's true. I was trying to give them one way out, but it immediately deflated.
Well, actually, you know what? I guess it would work for the DM if you were to use one character sheet for multiple monsters and then just track their health separately.
Yeah, but only the DM needs that. It's annoying. Anyways.
Yeah, fair enough. Whatever. But okay.
So Ron, you go first, and your first turn is to toss Ron. Meliodas is to toss Ron your rapier. It just bounces off him and hits the ground, and he's just kind of shaking and spasming as his blood is getting drained.
Sugar butt!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. You're... I'm writing this in how I saved you. I want you to know this. Is he gonna submit? Okay, there we go.
Ooh.
What happened?
I evoked a fiery blade in my hand.
Okey.
And I'm going to...
Gord, I feel like I'm gonna read this in detail later, and there's no way you have every color available.
I don't. I only have 4, because I'm only allowed as many as my charisma modifier. So I have white, brown, violet, and orange. And I can change it every day. Because I can attune to different ones every single day.
Okay. So you have your flaming sword. Does that take the whole turn to summon it?
I mean, it is technically a conjuration spell, so I would assume so.
Okay. When you summon it, she stops draining Ron and hisses at the fire. A lot of his blood coming out of her mouth as she does that and spraying him in the face. Then she starts hacking up and coughing and holding her throat. And Ron they both just fall and kind of break the bed as they hit it.
Oh, thank God, his diseases have infected her.
As Ron is passing out, he goes, "Drink that shave of silver, bitch."
I feel like he would drink powdered silver just to get it into his blood. Oh my God.
And to have sex at the same time.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
He was trying to dick her to death and we broke in.
Okay, Kiva, you get 2 turns in a row this time. Again!
Again?
Yeah, because you got a critical success on your
I didn't get 2 turns.
I got 10.
Your first turn was throwing the rapier.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Are you a good Titan? Even though you ate my beef jerky while I was gone?
What a bitch.
They not only ate my beef jerky, which they didn't eat all of it, they just chewed on it. You sons of bitches. They also chewed on my fucking loaf of bread. They didn't rip the bag open to get into it or anything like that. They just chewed it and poked a bunch of freaking holes in it like a bunch of savages. So now I've lost my beef jerky and my nice bread.
Well, there goes your sandwich. So, Kiva, you get 2 turns. What are you going to do?
What just happened?
So Ron got bit in the neck, and then the vampire chick basically like started coughing and wheezing, and then Ron hit the ground, and right before he passed out was like, "Yeah, that's what you get for drinking my silvery blood," because he had apparently been like huffing silver powder to get it into his blood.
Yeah, Twig made him silver shavings.
So like he planned for this vampire to either bite him or do something. So he knew it was the vampire queen.
So she's like weaker now and like throwing up blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can I cast a spell?
absolutely. That's kind of your thing.
It is kind of my thing. But I
You're
can
really good at it.
I can only cast like a can't trip now, right?
I think you still have a couple more. Hold on, I'm looking.
I don't know how that works.
So you actually you are allowed to know a certain amount of spells, and then you're also allowed a certain amount of casts per day. So like for me, my character knows oh sorry, excuse me. My character knows 5 different level 1 spells, but I can only cast 4 of them a day. I could cast the same one 4 times, but I can only make 4 casts a day.
Okay.
I think you can do 4 a day as well.
It would make sense, yes.
Did you levitate to one of the things that you
No, it's only one levitate. It's a concentration spell. She never let go of it.
Then
So
you
you did
more.
levitate and scorch, right? So you should still have 2 more.
Yeah. So
You
then
did
can I
levitate,
cast-
scorching ray, and the Agatha's scorcher, or whatever it's called.
Oh,
So you have one more.
one more? Can
Yeah.
I cast Ice Knife?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't know what that does.
It throws like basically create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range to make a ranged spell attack against the target. On hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Ooh, Ron.
Is Ron near her right now? Can he run away?
He's
You
unconscious.
stand over him. It's fine. You can use the spell.
Well, or Scorching Ray, does that hurt everybody?
No, that doesn't have an area effect. The only reason it hurt Juju last time is because you critically failed.
Oh. So I'll do that
Careful
instead.
with that.
She has to hit it 3 times.
Yep.
I'll do Scorching Ray.
Okay.
I imagine Juju like shuddering behind one of us like a meat shield because he's got like PTSD from getting hit in the back with a fireball.
Not again.
You get 2 more clicks of it.
2 more?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's triple ray. Yeah. I know it's her.
Actually, speaking of which, you're hurt too, aren't you, Juju?
Am I? Oh.
Yeah, you took 7 points of damage, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, how weak are you, and should I be concerned?
No, I have what do I have? 33? Yeah, 33 health.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not terribly too worried then. I do have healing, so I figured I'd heal you if I needed to.
I think so.
All right. All 2 of your blasts hit it, and it screeches in agony, and then immediately starts coughing on more blood, which is now projectile vomiting at you guys.
Oh God.
Sexy.
Do we have a necromancer?
Roll your dexterity save if you don't want to get hit by this fountain of blood.
All of us?
Everyone except for Twig, who's just yelling down the stairs like, "Y'all all right?"
I mean, I can't be turned, but I'll roll it for the sake of,
Whoa, look at those rolls. They're on it.
Vermal? Oh, you did
You
it.
get it?
Vermal, Quarter, Michelle,
Yeah, there we go.
Andy.
Damn.
Okay, you guys all just jump out of the way like,
Ah, Yep.
We were all on edge from her casting the fireballs.
Michelle, roll a 1D141 again.
Roll a what?
I
Oh,
forgot
that's
that you
right.
guys would have had to have Misty step down here, but that's fine.
Chaos magic, yeah. Ooh, that would have been cool.
You guys did Misty step down here.
Well, they would have Misty stepped. I was away, so I wouldn't have had to.
You would have watched them.
Which would have been interesting.
Have
you guys been into Goblin Grog recently?
Kiva, you look down and there's just your feet are sunk into just a pool of tar that is sticking you in place.
What in tarnation? Get it? Get it?
Only
Wow.
Kiva, you get another turn. You can cast a cantrip.
Yes, I will cast a cantrip and really, yeah. Firebolt is a cantrip, right?
Yep. Roll another 1D141. We should just Quarter, I am going to put you in charge, and you have to make her a chaos button so that she can just click it.
I will make her a chaos button. I'd like to see if I could actually add it directly to the spell, so every time she does it, it will just auto roll another 1D41.
Might be able to.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
I think you should give her both, though, just in case.
Yeah, just in case she just casts something random that doesn't exactly have like a, modifier on it or anything like that. But yeah, I can do that. She got a 118, by the way, Jello.
I just put you in. I just gave you access to her page. Also, that frozen knife is not on Roll20, so she needs a button for that.
I will make that.
Ooh.
118. Let's see what happens at 118.
Magic button.
Kiva, you look around you as you cast this spell, and you, with perfect clarity, you realize you can pick one person, the vampire, Ron, or anybody else with you, and for 24 hours you can mimic their voice perfectly.
I will choose the vampire because I have a feeling we might see more vampires.
That's a cool idea.
I don't know why you would have that feeling. There's no more vampires on this ship.
So, Kiva, you do successfully blast this thing, and it's scorched, and it's still puking up blood. Juju Battlehammer, it's your turn.
Not really making me sure.
I'm just gonna go smash my hammer into her fucking face.
Whoa!
Okay. So you have more smite if you hit her too, I think.
Tell us how you really feel. Jerky eating little shit.
Well played. Are you going to add your smite to it? Because you did hit her. Nice. Do you want to describe how you hit her?
I lift my warhammer up into the air. I yell a battle cry, and then it grows all yellow, and I go, "Bitch, you die!" And I run and smash her.
All right. You see two of her fangs go flying and stick into the wall to your left.
Nice.
No more
Vermal.
fighting for you.
It's your turn, Vermal.
All right, we're all in the same room together.
Yeah.
Except for Twig.
Except for Twig, yeah, we can hear you yelling. I'm going to do whatever I can to do. I'm going to still try to do damage to this thing. First, I'm going to attack with my sword in the cane.
Okay. At level 3, I believe your unarmed attacks count for the purpose of magic, so you could actually be
Like use the key magic?
actually killing. You don't even have to use keys. Your attacks count as magic.
I don't. I think it's like, hold on.
That may only that may only affect monks if they pick a specific path.
No, it's all monks.
Yeah. It's not like it does extra damage. It just says for the purpose of deciding immunities, monk attack count as magical, so we can, monks can punch.
At level 3 though? Or no, isn't it empowered strikes? That's level 6.
Oh, okay. No, really? Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you actually have advantage because you guys are all flanking this sick thing, so you got lucky there.
Yes. I'm just gonna try and stab her in her face,
Whoa!
Yeah.
Man, you guys are brutal.
Slightly toothless face.
You stab this thing right through its cheek, but it's still just gnawing at you because this isn't a killing blow at all.
So I'm going to go ahead and bonus action the Wailing Wail, which is my flurry of blows. I get 2 of those, correct? Yeah.
Yes. Is this because you're Wailing Wail because you're crying?
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm also wailing at them.
They're
both actions.
It's very ineffectual. You're just like a kid hitting your dad's leg.
Yep, that's personal. Okay.
Feel very attacked.
Yeah,
Feeling very attacked.
I'm gonna stick where I'm at because I don't want to get attacked.
You're definitely about to get attacked.
Good. I'll stay there anyway.
What's your AC?
17.
No.
Okay.
Now, does she get disadvantage because she's toothless?
She's swiping with her claw.
Tell me that's not damage, right?
That is damage.
What the hell kind of claws does she have?
Hold on. I'm unconscious.
She's a vampire queen, so
Don't
of
you
course she
have,
does that kind of damage.
I thought monks had an ability to
Withstand.
like one of your key things like can deflect some damage.
Yeah. No, that's deflect missiles, and that's only when it's like a projectile.
I really thought there was some ability that helps you.
But there also is patient defense, which gives disadvantage against the attacks. But that's all I know of right here.
You guys see Vermal go down, clutching his throat, and his blood is pouring out.
Ah!
You also notice that all around his fingers, there seems to be like a green fungus that's growing.
That's weird.
The good news is that's just its first attack.
That doesn't sound good to me.
Stephanie, roll your perception. You hear a lot of chaotic fire sounds as you're just upstairs having fun with your Misty Step.
Twig over here and a twig over there. Now I'm over here and a twig over there.
This thing jumps up and grabs the ceiling, growls at you guys, and then turns invisible. And you can see dust coming off the ceiling as it's scrambling above you. And it slams the door behind you. I want to be clear, it just made sure you guys can't get away. It's still in here with you.
I was about to say, if it left the room, we get attack of opportunity.
Nope. And you don't if it's invisible.
I don't like that it has that ability.
I'm not a fan of this.
Yep, it's your turn.
All right. I take off the ring and I teleport right into the room.
That's not how it works, but just so you get there.
All right, I get there and I kick the door.
Roll your strength.
Strength or twig smack? Advantage because it's just a door.
I would say if you want to roll your athletics, that would actually calculate your strength plus your proficiency. You guys hear a thunderous boom and the door shakes, but it doesn't open.
What in the hell?
Try one more time.
Don't let it out. We got it right where we want it.
I'm getting a twig malfunction. I'm gonna try again.
No. First one. Suddenly Twig's face is through the door. She tried headbutting it.
Hey y'all!
She's at least back to normal size, but now her head is stuck in the door.
What's shaking, Bacon?
All right, everybody roll their initiatives again. And I like making you guys re-roll initiatives.
Yeah, I was
really
just about to
mixes up
ask.
the,
What's the reason behind doing this? Is it just to mix it up?
Well, sometimes it's two reasons. One is sometimes people generally take longer turns, and I'm trying to make it so that people who are doing quick things get to go again sooner. But also mix, like, every round is a whole new thing, so it's like your new chance to completely mix up the fight. It's not just sticking to one order.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Oh, geez, is that the initiative for the vampire?
It sure is.
Son of a bitch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's he gonna attack? Michelle, what's your AC?
My AC?
Yep.
What?
Should be right next to your initiative.
What's your air conditioning?
11.
Yeah.
I feel like that is really low.
Especially since this thing has a +10 to attack.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
that's like Tilda was almost the same for a long time. Like, it just depends on the character. Like, Tilda still, now she's 10, has like a 15, I think.
I start saying, I mean, shit. I mean, I'm a bard and I've got
Level
15.
3. It still says I'm sorcerer 2.
Well, I'll fix that tonight then.
Yes, she hasn't done her hit points yet either. Porter. She definitely needs to do her hit points.
So, I like that character picture. I'm going to have to. Let's see here. Let's see. Her hit dice is a 1d4 plus her con, which she would get a 1d4 plus 1.
Even though this thing is invisible, it starts puking blood again, and you can tell where it is. So Kiva, I'm gonna let you roll a dexterity save to give you a chance to not get your head knocked off. Yeah, this thing pukes blood all over you, and you look up and you see it's right above you as it leaps down at you.
By the way, I will add the extra 5 points into her health.
Okay. Kiva, you take 8 points of damage as this thing slashes your arm as you jump out of the way.
Okay.
immediately feel it burning, and there's like green goo from its claws are inside the wound. You can see it, and it's burning.
Who's the healer guy? Can you heal me?
I can. We're gonna have to get some armor on you too, by the way. So, well, whatever armor you can wear that won't fuck up your spell casting.
Juju, it's turn.
Shopping!
My turn. So I'm assuming I know where she is now, right?
Yeah, when she attacked, she lost her invisibility. She's actually standing in the middle of all of you now.
Okay.
That means we have flanking. We have an advantage. Fuck
Yep.
her up.
Okay.
Go, Juju!
Or, don't let Vermal die.
Use that shit that fucking silencers her. Oh, that's Vermal, isn't it?
You got this, boo boo bat face. I believe in you.
That's me.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna let him die, so I'm gonna do a Katie's kiss.
Ooh.
Basically, I blow you a kiss and you get healed. Did it work?
Andy, you've been cutting out a lot. I don't even know what you said.
He's doing a Katie's kiss.
After a Katie's kiss, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah. He just asked if it worked, but I don't see it in the chat blog, so I'm assuming
No,
no.
it's not working.
Oh, Michelle, did we do your second one? Oh, yeah, it was you can mimic someone's voice.
Yeah.
Basically, it's cure wounds.
It's word. Isn't it healing word or whatever?
Cure wounds?
Oh, I don't remember. Anyways.
Whatever.
You didn't ask because you didn't choose the level for it. Sometimes that other button pops up.
Oh yeah, lift up your character sheet, move it out of the way.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll bring up that contextual box. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, just put a
Okay, so
9 in there.
That's level 2 or 3?
Whatever spell slots you have left. I don't think you've used any spells. You used your lay on hands and your smite, which is an ability.
Ooh, do level 3.
I don't think you have a level 3 slot open yet.
Oh, is smite considered an ability?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
No, I think my caster level is actually only 1.
Hold on, I'm doing something.
Let me pull up this character sheet and let me take a peek at it. So sadly, you'd have to actually move up to him, but that's not a problem in the room that we're in. But you would have to actually move to him to do this because it is a touch spell.
You can reach. It's fine.
Yeah.
You guys have actually done 96 damage to this thing so far. You've done a lot. All right, so Vermal, you feel your neck stitching back together, and suddenly you can breathe again, and you got 15 hit points healed.
And you find dwarves very attractive.
I always did. Never really changed. Okay. Cool.
So now I just have to worry about Ron. Unless we want to heal.
Well, Kiva's also hurt. All right, that was your turn. Unless there's something else you think you can do, Andy.
I mean, I did a spell, so I'm assuming I can't attack.
Yeah, sadly, I think that takes up your major
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
You would have a
You can
bonus
flip off
action
the
if you wanted to
vampire.
do something just small, like yell something at, I don't know, the chick who's got her head in the door.
Oh, I actually go to a big horn girl and I'm just like, tackle her. Time to wrestle.
Like a bull. All right.
I would consider it a minor action if you just opened the door with her head still in it,
Oh,
just so she can
get the-
see she can hold the handle. Did you say you're gonna do that, Andy?
I'll open the door for you.
All right. Kiva, I realized that you were actually stuck in tar and shouldn't have been able to dodge that attack. So I'm going to say that you actually misty stepped out of the way.
Okay.
The tar comes with you, though.
What?
The tar came with you, but that's how you got away, is you misty stepped.
Okay.
How long does that last?
It's supposed to be like 4 rounds. You guys ran straight down here after the 1 round it happened.
Okay.
Vermal, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna turn and thank Juju for the health. It's appreciated. And then I'm gonna try and attack the vampire because she's on top of my friend still. Okay, come on now.
Go.
Yep.
Is she still clinging to the ceiling or no?
No, she's on the ground, surrounded by all of you.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack her again. Double. We're gonna do. Oh wait, no, that's a. Oh. Yeah, I can only do it one more time, right? Because I can only do Fury of Blows once I use my key point. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many key points you have, but it
I'm out
does
now.
cost the key point.
Yeah, that was the last turn I did my last. Oh no, even ignore that one. Yeah, ignore that last attack. Sorry. So I only
Okay.
did with the sword cane.
Why?
Got a key.
You still get a follow-up unarmed attack. You just don't get 2. The way of the flurry of blows is the 3rd attack. You still get a follow-up attack.
Okay, so then use the one I put out there. I used the sword and cane, and then I also used one wailing whale, which is
That's one tough turtle.
that's a regular punch.
This is so weird. I could have sworn your attacks count as magic.
Hold on.
I think it's the class or whatever. Like you had a special monk.
Yeah, it might just be the school of monk that
Or
I
think it's your
was.
feat you picked.
No, it was the school of monk.
We each got a feat at the beginning.
Yeah, it could have been that because I did give you guys a feat at the beginning of that game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so weird because maybe I'm thinking of a different version of D&D, but it's always been that because monks don't generally use weapons, that they still have to be able to advance with the rest of the party. So I thought
Yeah.
there was a level where your count as magic.
Level 6.
For all attacks or just special attacks?
It's your unarmed strikes count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. All right. Well, I just was trying to help. All right. Both your attacks hit. You stab her through her heart, and a bunch of blood just blasts out of her at you.
Nice.
And then you slap her across the face.
I only have 1 tear coming out of my eye this time.
Look, he's growing.
All right, it's your turn. Roll your strength to pull your head out of this hole. You did it.
Woo!
I'm just expecting you in this tiny room to just run in and drop kick him and land on everybody.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna get up my slashy stick. All right.
Yeah, you hit
I
it.
get advantage because it's
You get advantage, but you would have hit it either way.
Okay. And then I get a second
Don't you get a
attack for
second attack?
re-weaponing, yeah. I'll just keep the same weapon going.
Yep.
And eat that.
This thing. What is your slashy stick? Is it a
It's my rapier.
piercing or slashing? So it's slashing.
Piercing. It's a slashy stick. It's my rapier, but it's piercing damage.
Okay.
She just calls it her slashy stick because she already has a stabby stick.
What's the stabby stick?
It's my short sword.
Why isn't the short sword a slashy stick and then her rapier be the stabby stick?
Is this one?
Because she just wants to confuse the fuck out of us.
So you poke the vampire with
But
your slashy
you would want
stick.
to use your slashy stick. You would want to slash this thing's head off, I would think.
Well, because that one has less damage.
Just fucking poke it in the eye then.
You guys have stabbed it a bunch of times. It's bleeding everywhere. It does not look good. It's still standing, though. Kiva, it's your turn. You get one attack. Your arm is burning, though. Hold on. Something happens with that.
Cut your own arm off. It's all right. You can regrow it. Right, Juju?
Pretty much.
Roll your
Verbal. Please no.
roll your Constitution save.
That's not going to go well.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh, fucking get it, girl.
Champ.
You grit your teeth and ignore the pain in your arm as you summon your magical energies to do whatever attack you're doing next.
Okay. What can I do? I can only do a cantrip again, right?
Yep. Any of your cantrips.
So I'll do firebolt.
Yeah, you manage. This thing is just pissed off and burning and bleeding everywhere.
You shook it.
Stephanie just sparked
that was
my
me.
hand.
That was me, Belle. Sorry.
What?
So the weird thing about this is when I change the page, it changes the page on your end as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
No. That's fine. I wanted to see what your cantrips were.
Oh, okay.
Meliodas, it's your turn.
So I am not the one I wanted to click. I wanted to look around and see who's really fucking hurt right now.
You would notice that there's no way for you to tell how badly Ron's hurt, but he's definitely lost some blood and he's unconscious. But you would also notice that Kiva's arm has this green sludge, and the skin around it looks inflamed and red and purple.
Let's fix that. And I'm going to go. So I have the choice: either heal you or give you protection. But
I'm sorry. Never mind. I was gonna say that Ron would have that too, but he's immune to the infection.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
Sorry. So what are you doing?
I'm going to go ahead and that's not gonna do much, but
no, but it's okay because just magically healing her gets rid of the infection. So Kiva, you get 2 hit points back, and the infection is gone.
Yeah, I look at you and just go, I'm not really one for permission, but here you go. And I just grab your arm and just magic the fucking shit away.
Kiva, feel free to say, was that it?
It's not the first time I've heard that. I don't think I get extra stuff. I think I can only do just the one thing.
Yeah, at level 3, most people can't do 2 things. It's just the monks and the rogues.
Yeah, I
and
don't
it's
think I get-
specifically Stephanie's flavor of rogue is a strength rogue, so she has this thing where she gets to brawl 1 extra round.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
healing, and I'm standing there just holding a flaming sword. So
it's funny. You're the one with the best thing to use, and you haven't gotten to use it.
well, it's because I don't want anybody to fucking die.
Roll your initiative. It's just gonna be Ron. It's fine.
I
No.
really don't want Ron to die. Could I roll shittier initiatives?
Possibly. You've had 2 crit successes.
Actually, question. Can I pass out Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action?
I'll let you pass out 1.
I'll give it to Belle, since she's stuck in tar currently. Or, sorry,
Belle, you
Kiva.
got a 141 for that last fireball.
Oh.
Yeah, roll 141, I think it is.
The way that the real rules are for these wizards is you roll something else to see if you have to roll on the wild surge list. But I made my own wild surge list. That's why it's got 141 things on it. So I'm gonna make you roll every time.
Okay.
Honestly, most of them are like non-threatening at all. They're just entertaining.
This is what happens to the vampire.
Oh.
There is now a roll a 1d4, Michelle.
Oh. RD4? 1 RD4? What?
Yeah,
/R space 1d4. Okay, for 3 turns, this thing is now a small chest of drawers that you have polymorphed it into. And this is why Wild Surge can be incredibly powerful. It's so random, but yeah, you now if you so who did roll? Juju hasn't rolled yet.
Oh. What am I rolling?
Initiative. And Kiva hasn't rolled the new initiative yet either.
I thought I did.
Nor has the vampire.
Oh, she did too.
It's not up there. It's not on the turn order.
Remember, you have to click your icon. There it is. Yo, girl, what's with us rolling like samesies on the fucking on the initiatives?
Okay, guys. Vermal, in front of you is a chest of drawers that looks really beaten up. It's just leaking blood and ichor, and it looks like it has burn damage on it.
Okay. Is it still on top of Ron?
No, it's in between all of you guys on the ground. Floor.
I'm fighting with myself a little bit here. Sorry. You know, like that part of your brain where you're like, I know what polymorph is, and the other one goes, yeah, but your character doesn't. All right.
This thing is still screeching.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna panic, and I'm just gonna try and kick it.
Do it.
Would that be
you
like
get 2 kicks?
Sweet? Would that be considered my wailing wail?
Yeah, it's the same roll. It's the same button.
Okay.
You just kick this thing, and like splinters of wood are coming off, and it's now the screaming is turned into like a low moan.
So, question, and this is gonna sound really weird, since it is no longer technically a vampire, does it require magic to actually kill it?
I'm gonna say yes, but I don't actually know the strict D&D rules. And you guys aren't gonna know either. You're not. Your characters are not looking at encyclopedias during this fight.
Let's be honest. Do our characters even know that it takes magic to kill it to begin with?
Well, with Ron being such a great teacher, no.
I sure say we were whipping onions at it.
And potentially potatoes.
And the last one you just kicked overboard. You don't even know if you killed it.
I mean, everybody knows vampires can't swim.
Yeah.
Really?
Juju, it's your turn. You have a giant chest of drawers. Not a giant. You have a small chest of drawers in front of you.
Small dresser drawers.
Yeah. It's like a nightstand. It's just in front of you.
A wailing, screaming, bleeding nightstand.
Can I just smash it?
Absolutely.
Yes, that is what I do.
Do you have any more smites left? You've used 3 so far.
I know. I don't think I do.
Do you have any spells you can enchant your weapon or do any magic damage to this thing?
Oh, dip your hammer in Ron's blood. It's got silver in it.
Yeah.
There's plenty of it around. She's been vomiting it everywhere.
Do it. It's amazing.
All right. I'll dip my hammer in blood and then I'll just smash her in the chest.
Ah, that's her whole body.
He's hitting drawer number 2.
Drawer number 2 on the right.
All right, you smash this thing, and like a quarter of it just breaks off, and it's now from the inside in the drawers. You can see like organs and other blood and guts are just like spilling out of the drawers.
Yes.
Oh my god, why am I just imagining him like Happy Gilmore swinging on this thing? And he goes in for the wind-up. Well, bam!
Roll for it.
All right. Let's see that.
Roll your perception.
You tell me.
You did see Juju dip his hammer into the silver blood.
All right. I dipped my sword up in that blood.
When I dip, you dip.
Exactly.
Which one, the stabby or the slashy?
Well, this time I'm trying to slashy stick. It's my short sword.
It says stabby.
I know, but
And it says piercing.
oh well, that's the button that came for the short sword. I just automatically just dragged it over.
Anyhow, you managed to miss.
Can I do it again?
You do get a second attack, don't you?
Yes.
Or is it only when you hit?
No, I get 2. Hang on, let me check. I get another intimidation thing too, that if I get a critical success, like they're scared for the rest of the next round, but it hasn't happened yet. Let me just make sure.
Actually, Chris, are you pretty versed in 5th ed?
I'm all right.
Is there a way to do like to like pull aggro onto yourself? Is there an active way to like increase threat as a character?
There's the enlarge reduce spell that gives you an extra 1d4 damage when you get bigger. But as far as like,
Gotta stick to attack if you want the bonus attack.
I think as far as spells go, that's about it. There's not very many spells at such a low level.
I was just curious, as like as a tank, like if you were to be a tank and your whole goal is to weather the hits and to take the hits and that kind of stuff, as that person in the party, how would you be the person to try to like? How would you actually try to get the enemy to attack you versus other people?
Fighters and barbarians have like battle cry and rally or stuff that does that. I think.
Oh, really? Cool.
So maybe you can
we don't need a
also,
healer.
Barbarian.
I'm gonna dip my fist in the blood and then puncture.
Okay, do it.
That sounds like a terrible fucking decision.
But I get advantage.
You sure do.
I'm gonna try and punch her right in the mouth.
Twig punches right through the hole that Juju made and yanks out her fist, and there's a black beating heart in her hand.
Look what I got! It's the prize at the end of the Tootsie Roll.
For the love of God, don't eat it.
Kiva, it's your turn. You see this undead black beating heart in front of you in Twig's hand.
For the love of God, don't eat it.
Stop it.
Huh?
Crush it. Put it on fire. I don't think I have any spells left.
You have Firebolt?
Cantrips you can do unlimited, I believe.
Yep.
Do a firebolt to it. Let's like set this thing on fire. Make sure it's like disintegrated.
There's also plenty of splintered wood around. You could literally just like.
Yeah, because we actually do know that stabbing it with wood, Ron did tell us that. Stabbing it in the heart with wood will kill it.
Okay,
But Kiva, you are the fire expert here, so if you want to do the fire and let someone else stab, that's up to you.
The heart is in my hand.
That's okay.
We are more worried about other things.
All right, so let's stab it and put it on fire.
Okay, but you can only do one of those things.
Wait, stab it with a splinter.
Okay.
So that's what she's using as her bonus action to tell Twig to stab it with a fucking wooden stick. And then she use her actual turn to fucking fireball it.
Yeah, are you gonna firebolt it, Kiva?
Fire.
Cool.
I want to be.
It's not your turn yet. I didn't hear what you said, Kiva.
Yes, I'm gonna firebolt it.
All right, we're just waiting for you to.
Did it get stabbed yet?
It's not her turn. You gotta do your turn.
Well, we have to stab it first, so I won't firebolt.
There's no rule to that, but you can hold your action.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can hold your action. It's up to you. But I'm not going to be nitpicky about that.
All right, let's fire.
Yeah, it's on fire, and the drawer, the whole nightstand just goes up in flames as well. Meliodas, it's your turn. And you heard Kiva tell Twig to stab it, but it's your turn. Meliodas.
I'm gonna go check on Ron. Am I muted? No? Okay. No. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go check on Ron, and I'm gonna go ahead and healing word. Do I have this fucking spell broken or something? Hold the fucking phone here.
There's no way it's just 1d4. It should be 1d4 plus something.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on here?
You just walk up to him and tell me it's pretty.
It's supposed.
So
It says it's
better.
supposed to add my ability mod to damage or healing, but it didn't do it.
Vermal, while he's doing that, do you do anything to this flaming heart that Twig is holding?
Yes. I've also heard that you have to stab it too. So can I get a like a sharp stick or a splinter
There's
around
tons
me?
of splinters from all the battling you guys have done in this wooden
Perfect.
room.
I'm going to grab it and I'm going to stab down as hard as I can.
There we
Okay.
go.
Roll
I
your
fixed it.
Roll your perception and then roll your wailing fist. Yeah,
Okay.
you find a pretty decent sized sharp piece of splinter. And you stab down into it. And the heart explodes and the chest shudders and then just stops moving.
Didn't we all have wooden stakes? When did we forget about this? Didn't we all make sharp, pointy wooden sticks?
All I
No, I
remember
never did.
is me doing it.
Yeah. Twig gets floorboard stick.
Stephanie also Stephanie has no background in any of this, and our undead paladin hunter and our witcher didn't really help.
But the Witcher, he told me we needed stabby wood sticks. So Twig's a good listener.
And if I was being really particular, the very strong vampires, it has to be living wood. It can't just be any piece of wood. You guys have to have like a fresh branch you've taken.
It's a new boat.
Next time.
Oh, flaming sword to cauterize the wound.
Oh my god.
On Ron.
On his neck?
Oh my
I think he's fine. He's not bleeding much. It wasn't like she tore out his throat. It's just the 4 fang marks.
Oh, okay.
Little cotton balls in there. It's all right.
Everybody roll your perception. Ooh.
Congrats, everyone. It seems we've slain the vampire queen.
What?
Vermal is really preoccupied with how much gore is all over him.
I'm enjoying it.
Michelle, Quarter, Andy, Twig, you guys all hear cheering outside. And when you look up from the hole in the porthole in this room, you see bright, direct daylight just beaming through.
Hey!
Oh,
We've broken the spell of the fog.
Oh,
She
man.
really was the queen. And now I must go to check on Lady DeCunch.
Whoa.
Oh, she's going to be pissed. If it's sunlight outside, I didn't get to feed her before she went to bed.
Um,
You may make it back for Twig.
so
That's
not counting Quarter, let's do a wrap up for everybody. Kiva, obviously you're going to want to rest and heal up and get your spells back, but is there anything you want to do before you take a well-deserved rest?
No.
Okay. Let me know if you think of something.
Okay.
Vermal, you managed to pry yourself out of the tar finally, and Kiva, also roll another 1d141. I got to remember to have you do it at the time. Quarter, are you serious?
No, I'm not serious, but that would be really fucking funny. I don't want to know what's in his pockets. That sounds terrifying.
Josh said Quarter said he wanted to loot you.
It's just a bunch of weird Witcher shit. And oh my god, if he had a diary, God, I would love to read a Witcher diary. Oh my god.
No, it's just gonna be a bunch of like, ha 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 ha. I ate the silver, and she's going.
I slew a goblin today, and no wenches blew me for it. Jerks.
I swear to God, if that fucking bard calls me Rob one more time.
It's Ron, not Ronald.
It's definitely not sure, but
Oh my God.
Okay, so Vermal, what are you doing before you take a rest?
Can I loot the vampire?
okay.
Oh God. Roll your investigation.
She's a chest now.
Because you know it's always good. Said investigation.
Yes.
Ah!
How do you get a 0?
He's got a -2 to his
Oh my
investigation.
Am I even in the right room now?
Oh my God, you like literally got like you stuck your hand in it while the chest was still burning.
No, it's not a critical fail. Vermal, you reach in and you pull out a liver,
Oh.
and it's black.
I keep it.
He just
Put it in
sticks
one
it
of my-
into his shell.
Yep. It's a vampire.
All right, Vermal, do you go take a bath before you go to bed, or what? Or you?
I don't know. Do
Well-
turtles do that? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go take a bath. I think I deserve one after today.
Okay. Juju, do you do anything before you go to bed?
No, I just make sure that everyone's okay, and then I'm just gonna go back to my quarters to pray and go to bed.
Okie dokie.
Ooh, do you like incense too?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
All right, roll your religion.
Rolling my religion.
Michelle, did you ever do that final 1D141 I asked for? I didn't see it.
I thought I did.
Oh.
I don't see it.
What?
Let's
Oh,
see.
no, maybe not.
Uh,
For it.
Andy, you don't feel anything good right now. You feel no connection to your God, and you realize as you're going to sleep that maybe it's because you're covered in evil gore still, and maybe after you take a bath, you'll be able to commune with your God.
Good plan. My little dwarf legs are tired.
Oh, guess what? Kiva
Kiva's stuck in tar again.
a 2D10.
2d10.
Yep. You just got back 7 more hit points if you needed them.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
didn't-
great. Your wild magic heals you better than I can.
Twig, do you do anything before you go to bed?
Yeah, I want to loot the room, and then I want to go take a bath inside the big laundry vat they use because I'm big.
Okay, roll your investigation. You find this small wooden box that looks very nicely carved, and it has what looks like a lizard with fire around it as a crest on the box. And when you open it up, you find 100 gold.
Yeah, they were rich as fuck. That's right.
You also would notice that there's a mirror in this room that would be very expensive if you took it, like a fancy lady's mirror.
Okay.
Yeah. And you would also find a lot of nice dresses and very regal clothing in the closet.
And it might actually fit her because of the fact that it's coming from a dragonborn.
There's actually, I forgot that this is their second ship, so there's only 2 or 3 nice dresses.
I actually, after I take my bath, I'm just gonna sneak those, or have a servant or somebody sneak those into Pinky's room, into her closet.
Oh, so add that to your sheet Michelle, because Stephanie stole you 3 nice dresses.
Fancy dress.
Thank you.
Because you're a real lady.
Quarter, roll your insight.
Oh man.
If you are looking for a new identity, a Dragonborn noble might not be a bad place to start.
Oh no. Like I mean, I've been keeping track of all of these fucking people that we meet that I can fucking copy.
Well, you notice, if you search in this room, I'll tell you what you notice.
Yes, I will search in the room before I go get sucked off.
You see Twig stealing these dresses, and you realize there's a few nice, like definitely a lord's clothing in the closet. There's one full outfit.
Dope.
I don't know if you need, but you have it if you want it.
Let me double check that. I think I have that written in here, maybe? No, I don't.
Roll your investigation.
No, it says you can change physical form, not including armor. If you die, you revert to your original form.
So the clothes would...
Yeah, I'm going to have to be more focused on the clothing part of it for switching between people. I was unaware of that, but I will focus on that from now on.
Roll your investigation.
Yes, sir.
Deep in one of the chest pockets, you find a signet ring that would be used for identification.
Alrighty, I am adding that. So
it has a lizard head roaring with flames and a circle around it.
Flaming lizard signet ring.
Yep. All right, and Quarter, you check check Lady Declension's room, and she's not there. You find your way up on the deck, and is underneath a fancy lady's umbrella, wearing really old glasses, and she just smiles at you, and you see her fangs. And we cut to black.
Yay!
That's fucking brazen. Trusting an umbrella to fucking protect her from the sun.
There is no laundry lady. It was Greeny. He's gone.
Well, I'm just gonna take this laundry tub over then. It's Miss Twig's ass now.
All right,
She
guys.
just dragged a laundry tub into her room.
It wouldn't even fit through the door. All right, I have to go to bed. I have to be up at work for 5 hours.
All right. Good night, everybody.
All right.
On the murder.
Yeah.
So now, Steph, you send that link again?
Maybe.
So that link is a picture, because like as you guys all come out on the deck the next morning, you can see the city coming up that you guys were all heading towards.
Nice.
Oh, very nice.
Cool.
Smells now.
Awesome.
He's turned into a very gross bad boy. He turned into a bad boy. Oh, y'all whack.
What the fuck was it? Ajaib. That's what you guys have just pulling up to now this morning.
Woo! Ajaib! Here we go!
The City of Wonders! One wonders what wonders they'll find in this wondrous city.
We gonna find out! On next episode.
Next time.
Hopefully a place to get tested for vampire STDs.
Good idea.
I just want to point out that not one person said, I'm going to take Ron to his room or make sure he's okay. Good night.